He was beat momentarily. Tigers with 11 halftime. And a fumble, a scramble for the ball, and we'll see if they were able to make the recovery inbounds, and indeed, we're not. No, and it looks like the ball was out of bounds. Ball out of bounds by the time Bacon was able to recover, so Stratford, thankfully, luckily for the Tigers, retains possession there on the big pass play down the sideline to Martin. Martin was wide open down the sideline. A nice job there by Schwabe to find him, and picks up a 19-yard, 3rd and 19. They're able to get the first down there. Handoff here to Erickey. Pushes the way forward. Had a 3-yard gain, turned it into a 5-yard gain. Nice run by Erickey. And it'll be 2nd and 6 on the scoreboard, 2nd and 5 in my scorebook here for the Tigers.
Ball to the 36-yard line of the Rockets. Second down.
So 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Tigers into Rocket territory here on back-to-back drives. A drive ago, they were across for a little bit. There's a rollout here to the right by Schwabe. Erickey open down the sideline, met by Mandel, and be pushed out of bounds by Mandel as a 3-yard. Well, they're going to give him a 6-yard pass completion and a first down for Stratford.
Mandel making the tackle, but first down, Tigers. Ball at the 30.
Nice job there by Schwabe again on the rollout. Able to find a clearing off to his left and sprint out. Nice completion down the sideline for a first down. Tigers now on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. As they now head towards the north end zone for the first time today. Handoff up the middle.
Evan Denny, the ball carrier. Tackled by Nate Carroll and Trent.
Carroll in on the stop there for the Rockets. Nice 4-yard pickup there, and 2nd and 6 for Stratford. Schwabe, handoff here to Drexler, and he is met by Logan Zernitz. Nice play there by Zernitz, and again, Huskies be happy to have him next year. Rockets even happier to have him right now. And a loss of 3 yards on the play. Loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and long here for Stratford. 3rd and 11 from the 31-yard line. Stratford looking for another big play by Schwabe, and instead we're going to get a timeout here. Spencer. So Spencer's going to spend some time talking about the defensive setup here. And that'll give us here a minute to, again, remind you to take a look around the channel site. Got a couple other games going on. We had end of the first quarter scores. We'll again go back to those here. Auburndale up over Pittsville 7-3. And as we got to the end of the first quarter, we saw Marshfield up 8-0 over Oshkosh West. Both of those games also available tonight. Head on over to ZaleskiSportsShow.com. Click on Live Sports and then pick the game you want. We got 3 of them for you tonight here in Spencer. Marshfield again hosting Oshkosh West, and the Pittsville Panthers welcome in the Auburndale Apaches. All Week 1 matchups here in Central Wisconsin. 3 pretty good ones. Last year, Marshfield tangled with Oshkosh West in Week 1 and walked out of Oshkosh with a 38-31 win in a air-out slugfest down in Oshkosh. A little bit lower scoring game today, as again, that was only 8-0 after the first quarter. Highlights of all 3 of these games be available early tomorrow morning, and you can check those out on Facebook at Zaleski Sports or on the web, ZaleskiSportsShow.com. So again, the setup here after the Rocket timeout, it's 3rd and 11 for Stratford from their Rocket 31-yard line. Schwabe, sprint left, drives back to pass, wide open! Wide open was Oakley Wrench. Oakley Wrench would have had a walk-in touchdown, but instead it's that guy again, Logan Zernitz, on the sack of Schwabe. And that'll bring an end, likely, to this Stratford drive. See what they do here on 4th and extremely long now, 4th and 19. I guess you're inside the 40. You're probably not going to punt, although that's always an option. But we'll see what they do here on 4th and 19 as we're at the 8-minute mark.
38-yard line, 4th down.
The 8-minute mark here in the second quarter, under 8 now until halftime. And Stratford players looking towards the sideline as things are contemplated here, and looks like we will have a timeout, Stratford.
Timeout, Tigers. Well, if you get in on that raffle for the VIP.
So it looks like Stratford, like me, was a little bit undecided about what to do. Certainly,
You'll find out if you're a winner.
you wouldn't argue with the punt on 4th and 19.
The winner will be drawn.
And 4th and 19 from the 39, maybe a little different another different story. As Stratford has a nice drive going here, but a couple slip-ups here, and that big sack there by Zernitz got the Tigers pushed back all the way to 4th and 19. Usually pretty unmanageable on offense, a 4th and 19. But inside the 40-yard line, tough to call a punt there too. So Coach Tubbs is going to take a little extra time to think about it. We'll see here what they do as we take a look. Look like at both teams' huddles here as we see Spencer on the far side. They're going to talk about both of those options as well. Again, with 7:46 to go here before half. And Tubbs got his headset back on the sideline, so whatever it is, he's settled on it and decided it. And it looks like it will be a punt here for the Tigers. It's a practical call there. Like I said, either way you can't go wrong. I don't think you could blame a coach for either choice here, but the punt, probably a little more practical call than a 4th and 19, although it's going to be a fake punt here as a run out by Flink, and he's going to be really back to the line of scrimmage. No gain by Flink on the play, and it's a turnover on downs. And the Rockets will take over from the 38, from their own 38-yard line with 7:39 to go in the second quarter.
Rockets at their own 38-yard line.
So I wouldn't even so much call that a fake punt as more as a safe, kind of a safe call there on the off chance that you catch the Rockets slipping out on the outside. Maybe you're able to sprint around, but no real difference there between a 1-yard handoff and a 1-yard sprint around on the punt. Same difference either way, Rocket football. Handoff here to Hildebrandt, and he's going to be bottled up by number 55, Ryan Foley.
Tackled by Ryan Foley.
Nice job there, and a 3-yard loss on the play.
Lost back to the 35. Second and 13.
Nice job there by Foley. 6-foot senior for Stratford. Comes in at 221 and used all 221 of those pounds to get back and stuff Hildebrandt for a 3-yard loss. Rockets temporarily lost a sight of where the hash mark was. They found it now. Mandel calls for it, sends Jacobson in motion. Jacobson with the handoff, and he is hammered in the backfield by number 52, Ben Barton. Barton, 2 big stops here so far in the first half. Barton had that one figured out before Jacobson got the handoff. And another big loss here, another 3-yard, 4-yard loss for the Rockets, and it's 3rd and 18 upcoming.
3rd and 18.
And Barton with 2 tackles, called his name twice so far, both tackles for a loss. And some of the stars in that defensive line starting to come through now a little bit as we come towards 6 minutes to go before halftime In motion is Bauman. Mandel, screen pass back again. Bacon with it. Steps around one Tiger. Around the outside. Bacon down the sideline. Evades Schwabe. Slips another tackle. And it finally takes Barton, who ran all the way from the other side of the field, to haul down Bacon. And it's a big, big 22-yard pass play. Essentially all the work of Austin Bacon.
Rocket first down. Just across midfield.
Nice 21-yard pass play. Pick up the first down on 3rd and 19. 3rd and 19 is usually doomsday for an offense, and not this time as the Rockets enter Tiger territory again here in the first half. Double fake, Meese open down the sideline. The pass is to him, and it is tipped away nicely there. Nice play by Lance Heidemann on the pass breakup. Heidemann got his head around just in time to see it. Meese had him beat by a step. The ball maybe a half step underthrown, and a nice play by Heidemann to ensure nobody was going to catch that ball.
Come on here, let's go.
Mandel faked 2 handoffs on the rollout and unleashed that one, and again just missed an open Meese, and a better play by Heidemann to ensure the pass incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 49-yard line. 5:29 to go before half. Mandel in the pistol. Handoff up the middle to Jacobson, it looked like. And a couple yards there by Jacobson, and it'll bring up about a third and 6-ish.
Austin Bacon on the carry.
It was Bacon on the carry.
To the 45-yard line.
4-yard
Stopped by
run by Bacon.
Ryan Foley.
Brings up 3rd and 6
Third down.
from the 45-yard line. Tigers looking to put the Rockets in kind of the same situation they just had into the opponent territory, but could be 4th and something here and force the Rockets to make a choice. Handoff coming around the outside. Bacon with it again. Comes back in the middle. And he is short of the first down. He's around to the 39-yard line.
Austin Bacon.
And it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Rockets.
Tackled by Trevor Denny. 4th and 1.
And that's an easy go for it there most times. And Gorst says that the Rockets are going for it. Mandel puts Jacobson in motion again. He's off to the left behind Bacon. Bacon in the slot. Jacobson back again. And we're going to have a timeout here as Jason Gorst sprints towards the side judge and calls their second timeout of the half.
Rockets call time.
Good decision there on the timeout. Looked like they tried to draw the Tigers offside with a Jacobson motion to the left and then backing into the right. Tigers stood still and forced the Rocket timeout. Again, 14-0 here in first half action. 4:10 to go before halftime.
The Spencer School District, Spencer Youth Recreation are running the 50-50 raffle tonight. The idea is to provide the Spencer Police Department with
Again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that highlights available of last night's Neilsville Fall Creek game up on the Zaleski Sports Show now. Highlights of all 3 live games tonight, and a bonus highlight. We'll bring you Mosinee Marathon as our good friend Sean Cordy headed over to Mosinee tonight, and he's picking up highlights for everybody to see. Mosinee Marathon, we'll get that score here in a bit, get their halftime score. And then those highlights also available. So you're going to have 4 football highlights to choose from tomorrow. You may as well not even choose, just watch them all at Zaleski Sports Show. Here we go, 4:10 left. 4th and 1 for the Rockets. Stratford Tiger defense looking to stand tall here. Handoff to Hildebrandt, and he's going to have the first down with a 3-yard gain. Fourth and 1, got 3. New set of downs for the Rockets. Hildebrandt kind of grabbed his hip on the way back up. Gimped a little bit back to the huddle. He stays in the huddle, though, as Bacon comes in. Jacobson leaves for the Rockets. Clock winds under 4 minutes to play
At the Tiger
Spencer
37,
again, 1st and 10 from the Stratford 37. Tigers looking for that defensive line again, the much heralded defensive line, looking for them to come through right now and put a stop to this rocket drive.
Get out there. Get out.
End around to number 42, Hayden Bauman. Bauman not much on that. May have scratched out a yard. No, actually, he lost a couple yards. As Ryan Foley with the stop in the backfield, loss of 1 for Bauman. So just when I talked about that defensive line needing to stand up here, they do. And put Spencer in a 2nd 11 situation from their own, or from the Stratford 37-yard line. Bacon in motion. And Bacon gets the ball up the middle, sprints to the left, and he will score another touchdown for the Spencer Rockets. 37-yard run for Austin Bacon, and it's 20-0 Spencer. .71 yards rushing in the first half for Austin Bacon, and 20-0 Spencer. Daring her on again for the 3rd time today for the extra point attempt. Mandel will hold. Hold is down, kick is up, and that one is also good. So 21-0 Spencer with 2:56 left before halftime. We'll be right back.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Partners Bank.
Back here in Spencer as we are in change of possession. 2:56 left to go before halftime. And it has been a running exhibition and just a clinic by the Spencer Rockets. Already well over 150 yards on the ground for Spencer. 21 points to show for it, and it's 21-0. As Stratford will get the ball one last time before halftime, and one more chance to do a little something here on offense. They've had some flashes, but really not a whole lot going on for the Stratford offense today. As the Spencer Rocket defense has been good, I'd say the more a case of the Tiger offense just kind of sputtering right now. Again, a couple good plays and then a miss. Maybe a good play and then another miss. Just Stratford Tiger offense not able to find their groove quite yet. And a complete opposite, a complete contrast from the Rocket offense. And they are firing right now and making it happen on the ground. Only 2 passes thrown by quarterback Jared Mandel. Everything else on the ground for the Rockets today. And as we come up on 160 yards total rushing for the Rockets, no reason to pass the ball. Daringer ready to get things in motion here and sends the kickoff deep. Flink back to the 4-yard line. He'll take it from there. Comes up the middle with a full head of steam and a shoe tackle there as he was brought down by number 80, Cody Verks. Verks with the tackle, and Stratford will start on their own 30-yard line. So Tigers now a chance to show a little bit of their we'll see what happens here, but you'd figure a little faster paced offense. They've got 2 timeouts, so they don't have to be in a complete hurry. But they're going to, if you know Coach Tubbs, he's going to want to put something on the board here. He's going to want to have some momentum coming into halftime. At halftime score of 21-0, he's not going to have a whole lot to talk about. He's going to have a whole lot to complain about, though. Here's Schwabe, handoff up the middle to Erickey. Erickey spins out of a tackle up the right side, and a nice gain there by Cade Erickey on first down. as he's got himself a, well, we'll see what it comes up to be here, a 17-yard gain on first down by Cade Erickey.
Tackle on Cade Erickey. First down, Tigers.
So a couple big plays by the Tigers. That's another one. Add that one in there. They're going to need a few more to get down the field as we're at 2:25 left before halftime. Pass out here, tipped up in the air, and it's picked off. Austin Bacon with the ball at the 50, the 20, the 10. Austin Bacon! Touchdown! Are you kidding me?
Interception. Touchdown.
51-yard interception return for a touchdown. Austin Bacon, and it's 27-0 Spencer. Schwabe went back to pass. Max Schwabe listed at 5'8", a couple inches maybe more with the cleats. Couldn't see over the offensive line, I don't think, well enough there. Threw it into the Spencer defensive line. Ball tipped straight up in the air, and Bacon on the spot. Daringer again, extra point, and this one is wide right. So score remains 27-0 Spencer. And man, oh man, Austin Bacon having himself a game.
The conversion is missed.
How about 3 touchdowns
Pick six.
by Austin Bacon? An amazing effort so far here in the first half. And it is total domination here in Spencer as the Rockets have the Tigers by the neck right now. Take a look at what appears maybe to be a halftime show in the making down here. I'm not quite sure. But girls down here having fun, cheering on the guys on the football field. It's all part of the pomp and circumstance of high school football. Everybody's having a good, well, most everybody's having a good time here today. As we see number 10, Eli Drexler, getting a little bit of attention on the medical table for the Tigers. And the Tigers now, for the 5th time in the first half, are back to receive a kickoff. And they have yet to kick off as they have a 0 on the scoreboard. So far, 2:16 left to play before halftime, so only 42 seconds. 42 seconds ticked off the clock, and Austin Bacon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as this one here is sent down to, again, about the 4-yard line to Max Schwabe. Schwabe a little bit slower up the field than Flink and dances his way to the 22-yard line. And the Tigers will start from they're in the 22, and 78 yards in 2:08 to get themselves the first half touchdown. And you got to admit, to this point, there may not be a whole lot of reason to think that Stratford's able to move the ball down right now. And as I said before, that last drive, Stratford's able to make a play here or there, and then something just kind of goes wrong. Either it's a run for a loss, or a pass incomplete, or a 51-yard pick six. Something seems to just be biting the Tigers right now, and not in a good way. Handoff here to the outside is Derek Martin. Martin's going to scramble ahead for a 4-yard gain. Andres Rodriguez with the tackle for Spencer.
Derek Martin on the carry.
Number 57, Rodriguez, 5'6", junior for the Rockets. Clock continues to wind. 2 timeouts again for the Tigers, but they're not going to use them right now. Schwabe drops out to pass. He is under pressure big time, and Logan Zernitz with another sack today. Sack number 2 for Zernitz. And he is doing his part, living up to the billing as he continues his momentum from his junior year now into his senior year, as the Huskies from Northern Illinois looking in tonight and keeping an eye on their recruit from Spencer. 50 seconds now. Schwabe in the shotgun for the first time today. And a fumble on the play, and that's going to be picked up by the Rockets. And again, another mistake by the Tigers. Well, they're going to call that an incomplete pass. It was an incomplete pass. It was a shovel pass going forward. So the pass is incomplete. Incomplete pass. As number 19, Chase Flink, was set in motion. Schwabe was in the shotgun, so he was behind Flink, and he shoveled the pass forward. And the referee, I think, correctly called that an incomplete pass. He whistled it right away incomplete. And the Rocket defense will stay on the field, and it is, yes, indeed, incomplete. As Flink was ahead of Schwabe. Schwabe was back in the shotgun, and he was about a foot and a half, 2 feet behind Flink as he came through. And the shovel pass was late. He missed him coming through just to begin with. And so it's 4th and long for Stratford. And they will have to send in their punt team here as it's 4th and 18 from the 15-yard line. They'll call a timeout here. Probably not too much to talk about, though. It's a punt. I don't think there's any doubt about that right now. But Coach Tubbs, barring any unforeseen circumstance here, is going to send his team to halftime. And desperate times for Stratford here in the first half. They are down big, 27-0. As we see here on the screen, 43 seconds left before half.
Well, don't forget at halftime.
Again, highlights here coming up later on this morning, or later on tomorrow morning, my apologies. And in those highlights, you are nearly guaranteed to see number 12 for Spencer, Austin Bacon. He's got 3 touchdowns here in the first half. He's got the last 3 scores, Mandel with the first one, Bacon with 2 rushing touchdowns after that, 22-yarder, a 37-yarder, and then he wasn't done yet. He chipped in a 51-yard pick 6. And that's where we are now, 27-0, Spencer over Stratford. Bacon now back and with Jacobson. Bacon back to receive the punt. The punt will go to Jacobson. It's over his head, and he's going to let it go. No reason to even pick that up right now, and he will let that go, and it rolls out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Nice punt by Stratford there, but that's not even really a consolation prize. That is a end of another disappointing drive for Stratford here in the first half.
Look about the 32-yard line of the Rockets.
And we will check halftime scores from around the area here momentarily as we get the scores to roll in. Again, you can check them anytime you want. All you got to do is click on the other game. So ZaleskiSportsShow.com, click on Live Sports. All 3 games are available for you. And as we go to halftime here, good chance one of the other games won't be. So you can click over to either Pittsfield-Auburndale or Marshfield-Oshkosh West as Jacobson gets the handoff up the middle. And that'll be good for a handful. And it looks like both teams are going to be content to let this clock wind all the way down. Gorst already has his headphones off. And it looks like that'll be the end of the first half here in Spencer. As the clock winds under 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it is a round of applause as the Spencer faithful here are giving their upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, family
Better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. V&H H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Implement. Located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. No, we do, so Zaleski Sports, so we do live televised broadcasts here. Right there, so you or anybody who knows how to get on the internet, go on there. We've got, I think right now we've got 3 games going tonight. We've got a couple thousand people watching. Yeah. And then we've got another guy, he's up in Moseley, he's doing Moseley Marathon highlights. So we got 4 games going. It's a lot of fun. We can move this over for you too. Well, what we try to do is keep the kids, you know, but we're pretty well packed in here, but some of the stadium's kind of big and kids kind of romp around in the upper benches.
Where's the other picture? Where's the other picture? I tried to slide it one slide. This was the last day of their season up here, Kyle. This was the last day of their season. He's hanging out in town. He's saying. Last weekend, I spent sort of my sister's. Derek, one of his matches for his great shot. See that land down there? You check yourself. There is no doubt that's the reason those dudes. That land is unhuntable. Yeah, it is completely unhuntable. It's up, down, and one yard. He's in Houston. He's in Houston. He's west, but I've never seen land like that. He took that 4-wheel ride, and it was actually scary.
When you send me this, they're watching this game at home on the TV. How about that, Trav, huh? There we were.
What's that?
It's on the internet. Yep, you go on the internet, so but a lot of people these days, they can put the internet on their TV now, so they'll watch it that way, so that's not bad. I don't know, I'd say 2 nights a night instead of home, though. I would say. I mean, well, that's what we say. We start in shorts, we end in winter coats and mittens. 5 minutes. Yeah, it'll 45 days, a little cold. You'll want this night.
Is that okay? Yeah, there's 4 more minutes, so you got to be ready to go. Got your shoes on? All right, see you then.
Edgar is playing tonight. They were quite a ways away. I forget where they were. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Did property
All right, as we see movement down along the Spencer Rocket huddle, that means we are just about set for second half football here in Spencer. As the Rockets, again, out to a big 27-0 lead here over the Stratford Tigers. And it's been a big-time game, as I've said before, for number 12, Austin Bacon. Add up his yards here, but he's had 3 touchdowns. Mandel with 1, and that's our 27-0 score here in Spencer. And 71 first half rushing yards for Austin Bacon. .36 yards rushing in the first half for Stratford's Cade Erickey. 2 interceptions thrown in the game by Stratford quarterback Max Schwabe. 1 return by Ethan Meese. Had a relatively benign return of about 15-20 yards as he was tackled out of bounds by Schwabe. And then the second one came with 2:46 left to go before halftime. And Schwabe stands at about 5'8" according to the score sheet, and threw the ball over the middle off of a Spencer Rocket defensive lineman's shoulder pad. Ball tipped up in the air. Austin Bacon from his safety position came flying in, makes the catch, and he was gone. 51 yards for a touchdown. So 3 touchdowns for Bacon, 1 for Mandel. The only blemish for the Rockets, Evan Deringer, a missed extra point, and I mean, if that's your only gaffe, that's pretty darn good, and that's the reason why you're up 27-0. As got about 3 minutes left here before we start here in the second half, as teams are out now for final stretches. Again, as we take a look here around the area, 17-3, Auburndale over Pittsville at halftime. And also at halftime in Marshfield, it's Marshfield 8, Oshkosh West 3. And again, you can see any of those games at your choosing. Go to ZaleskiSportsShow.com, click on Live Sports, and all 3 games will be there. They're just a click away, and that's just how we do it. This will be the setup all year long. We've got over 30 live stream football games for our audience and you all year long, and that's just the regular season. And then we'll head into postseason, and that's just football. And we will have live streams available this fall sports season of just about anything you can imagine. Lots of volleyball, soccer. We're going to take in a cross-country meet here at some point, and who knows what else we'll get into. Take a look around the state, see if we can find maybe an archery team or something, but it's going to be all sports all the time here, all fall long. And which reminds me, the Fall Sports Programming Guide, the On Focus Zaleski Sports Fall Sports Magazine is out, and it is in communities all over central Wisconsin. Go pick yours up today. And if you're unsure where to pick it up, message us over here at the show on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show. or you can check out the Facebook post we've got on Focus Marshfield and Zaleski Sports Show. We list all the locations all around central Wisconsin, and more to come starting next week. We've got these wonderful. We're going to cover 12 schools in the magazine. We've got coach features, student athlete write-ups, pictures of the coaches and the players, all the schedules, and all kinds of other neat surprises inside the magazine. And it is out now. It is free to you. And as you're reading through the magazine, those sponsors in there are what makes that possible. So make sure to not only thank those sponsors, but get in there in person and thank them, especially when you're picking up that magazine. Know that they put that there because they will also support sports in our area, and make sure to do some business with those sponsors. That's what they're out here for. Without them, we couldn't bring any of this to you. So make sure to keep that in mind, as they are far beyond generous as they help us bring high school sports all over Wisconsin right in the comfort of your own home. I don't know, maybe you're sitting in a car, you're taking a hike with your phone. I don't know. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing it because these sponsors let you do it. So thanks to all of them. Really appreciate all their support. So we are just about set to go here for second half football in Spencer. 27-0 again is our score. We'll see what Coach Tubbs did with his team at halftime. But whatever was going on in the first half can't continue here in the second half if Stratford wants to keep any of this within reach. And again, the way they played in the first half, there's got to be some changes going on here as they come back onto the field. They had just kind of sputtered, I think is the best way you could put it on offense, just sputtered. And on defense, they were essentially ran over. Nearly 170 total rushing yards for the Spencer Rockets. 3 rushing touchdowns, and you are not going to win a football game if you can't stop the run. Doesn't matter what level you're at, high school, college, backyard league, whatever it is, you can't stop the run. You better get back in the practice field, and that's kind of the situation we're staring at right now as we start the second half of this game. Stratford will kick off for the first time today.
Reed Curtis doing the kicking.
Reed Curtis on for the kick. Bacon and Jacobson back deep for the Rockets. And we are underway in the second half here in Spencer. Jacobson with the ball, collects that at the 18-yard line, heads up the left side of the field. He's across the 35 up to, looks like they're going to mark him at the 36-yard line, and that's where the Rockets will start the first drive of the second half.
7-yard line.
Again, the team here from Spencer Co-ops with Columbus Catholic, and Columbus, number of representatives over with the team. I don't think I'll mention them all, but I'll mention a couple. Quarterback Jared Mandel, and kicker Evan Deringer. Cornerback Ethan Meese, just to name a few. Nice job here by both schools to create this co-op situation as Mandel drops back to pass, uncorks a long one to Meese. And it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Ethan Meese. Just as I start to mention those Columbus representatives here, it's one Don to another. Mandel to Meese, and just slips through Meese's hands on the first down pass attempt. Second and 10 here. Handoff coming around the outside to Bacon. Bacon steps in, slips through one, and is finally brought down. Brought down by number 51, Dylan Shaner, on a 2-yard gain by Bacon.
Tackled by Dylan Shaner at the 39-yard line.
Zoom out just a little. Okay. Just a little.
Rockets 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 now for Spencer as they, again, start their first drive of the second half, receive the second half kickoff from the Tigers, and The third play of this opening drive will be right here on 3rd and 8 from the 39. Bacon in motion, handoff to Jacobson, and he is stuffed again. Back-to-back plays by Dylan Shaner. And the Stratford defensive line brings the Tigers out here in the second half and shuts down the Rockets. On their opening drive, they will send in the punt team, it appears, and will be a 3-and-out for the Rockets.
4th down.
We'll see what they do here as Schwabe drops back to receive the punt. 1 yard gain on the play by Jacobson. And Mandel does drop back to punt. Kept us in suspense there just for a little bit, but be kind of silly not to punt from their own 37. Mandel ready for it, takes the snap, puts his leg through it, sends it to Schwabe on a line drive kick. Schwabe fields it there, evades a Hildebrand tackle, around the outside, down the sideline here, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will start their first drive of the second half.
Returns to the 45-yard line. Tigers will take it there, 1st and 10.
Again, 1st and 10 here from what'll be the 44-yard line for the Tigers.
Come on here, let's go.
And we'll see what kind of changes they made here at halftime. Again, that first half Tiger offense was was sloppy, just discombobulated offense. We'll see if they're able to patch things up here in the second half. Handoff up the middle to Erickey, bounces outside, and Cade Erickey with a big run. Mandel's going to chase him. Mandel brings him down from behind on a shoelace tackle. And a big run by Cade Erickey here to start the second half for the Tigers. We'll see where he's eventually marked down. But a big run here by Erickey. Mandel chased him down from behind.
Stratford Tigers, 1st and 10 at the 12.
42-yard run by Cade Erickey.
Come on, guys, go here.
Sorry, 47-yard run by Cade Erickey. And Tigers now 1st and 10 from the 12. Hand up the middle. That was number 34, Devin Denis on the carry.
Denny.
And that is good for 4 yards. Nate Caro on the stop.
From the 8. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Stratford threatening here right away in the second half, and we'll see if they can keep this momentum here as the handoff to Erickey slips a tackle up the middle.
Nice job.
And high steps over one. It's going to be a gain of 3. It's going to be a 3rd down upcoming for the Tigers. It's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 3-yard line, maybe the 4. Short yardage situation here for Stratford. See what they do here. I would expect a handoff.
Ball at the 3.
As
3rd and 1.
2-back set behind Schwabe. Schwabe takes it, handoff up the middle, and he's met right away. The ball carrier is. He's going to be stopped behind the line as a gang of Rockets came through, and they met Cade Erickey at the point of attack, and he is a loss of 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down, and a 4th and 2.5, almost 3 for the Tigers. And they will not line up for a field goal. Instead, they will go for it here. And the Spencer Rocket fans rise to their feet in full throat here in Spencer as the Tigers line up here on a 4th and 3. It's a Schwabe outside run, and he is brought down. And he is brought down by number 88, Eden Jacobson on the tackle as Schwabe on the rollout is brought down, and it's a turnover on downs. Spencer Rocket football. Schwabe lost about 4 yards on the play as he was hunted down right away by number 88, Eden Jacobson. So, similar to the first half,
10 from the 10.
Tigers with a big play and a drive, get things going, and then sputter to a stop inside the 15-yard line. Run 4 plays from the 12-yard line, gain 9 yards, and turn it over on downs. Hildebrandt puts his head down and lunges forward for an 8-yard gain is Carson Hildebrandt.
Carson Hildebrandt, tackled by Schwabe.
Nice run there by Hildebrandt, able to sidestep one and put his head down for a couple extra. Had him for 8, they're going to give him 7. And it's 2nd and 3 from the 17.
Rockets at the 17.
Hayden Bauman lines up to the near bottom of the screen here. Handoff up the middle. And it's another Spencer Rocket first down. It's another Hildebrandt carry. And Hildebrandt works his way up for 8 yards to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back 8-yard carries for Hildebrandt, and it's another Rocket first down. 1st and 10 from the 25. .650 left in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, another fake handoff and then a slip through there by, looked like it might have been Jacobson coming through there. And he's going to gain a few. Bacon on the carry. So 4-yard pickup by Bacon on the first down play. Brings up 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line.
Hard here, let's go.
Mandel again in the pistol. Bacon on the rotation. It's a reverse over to Bauman. Bauman tripped up. Bauman tripped up by number 4, Derek Martin. And
Bauman on the carry.
maybe a couple yards on the play.
Derek Martin.
Looks like yard and a half on the play. We'll give him 2.
Ball at the 31.
3rd and 4 from the 31. 5:40 left to play in the third quarter. Score remains as we started the second half. Spencer 27, Stratford nothing. Bacon split out wide here to the near side. Sorry. Bacon in the slot, my apologies. Mandel drops back to pass, lifts it high in the air, and Bacon has the ball dislodged by number 4, Derek Martin. Back-to-back plays by Martin puts the Spencer Rockets in third down situation.
4th down.
Come on here, guys, go.
Puts it in a 4th down, my apologies. That was 3rd and 4, now it's 4th and 4. Again on back-to-back plays by Martin. Nice job there on the pass breakup. That ball was lofted high in the air. Too much time under it for sure. And a penalty flag thrown here. I don't know if they got to delay a game. I don't know if they were taking that long. But we'll see what the call is. And they will call a delay a game on Spencer. That'll back him up 5 yards. We'll take him back to the 26-yard line. It'll be 4th and 9, and same result, still a punt.
Penalty on the Rockets, 12 guys.
It was 12 men on the field. There we go. Press box on the opposite side of the field, or the official scorekeeper on the opposite side of the field. So the referee points away from me. Tough to see everything, and as the night draws in here, hard to see most things. That ball, line drive punt there, lands. Picked up and poorly picked up by Schwabe, and it's a fumble, and it's a Carson Hildebrandt fumble recovery on an ill-advised, to say the least, play by Max Schwabe. There is no reason you reach down and pick up that ball, yet that is exactly what Schwabe did. And he was hit as he bent down to pick it up. And another Stratford Tiger turnover. And this one puts the Rockets into Tiger territory here in the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 39, 5:05 left in the third. Just another mistake by the Tigers here today. Mandel, double clutch, punt, and the favor is repaid as the Tigers' interception. That's going to be run back to the 43-yard line, and thankfully, Oakley Wrench there to get the ball right back for Stratford. So he picks up his teammate Max Schwabe, does Oakley Wrench, and gets the Tigers the ball back here late in the third quarter. Just when things were looking to be really bad. If Spencer goes in there and scores, the game is likely completely out of reach. Wrench gives the Tigers new life here. 4:54 left in the third. Handoff up the middle. Couple yards there as players still scrumming around in there. Cade Erickey on the carry, and he's good for 1 yard on the carry. Coach Tubbs not going to be pleased tonight with some of the errors, some mental errors, and sometimes these Tigers they've just been flat out beat. Been just beat on the play, beat to the punch. Coaching staff not going to be pleased with the effort so far. A chance to turn around though here with the ball in the third quarter, and they again number 61 there in the backfield for the Rockets, Nate Carroll. Stopping the ball in the backfield on the Cade Erickey handoff, and no gain on the play for Erickey. So remains 3rd and 10 from the Tiger 43-yard line. 3:35 left in the third quarter. Big third down here for both teams. Stratford looking to continue this drive and get some momentum going as Schwabe backs up to pass, runs into his own guy, flips it out to Erickey, and Erickey is brought down right away by guess who? Austin Bacon. 2-yard pass brings up 4th down for Stratford. Tiger players coming off the field, helmets off, exasperation on their faces right now. As I think they're even a little bit disbelief on just the way that things are going tonight, and for them not going at all. Bacon and Bauman are going to head back for the Rockets to receive what should be a punt. And we're on the 45-yard line, 4th down and 8. And it is number 18. And we don't have a number for 18 here, so or unless that might have been 19 Flink, and that ball is kicked out of bounds. And we'll see where the official mark comes as the side judge walks his way up the field, and he stops promptly at the 35-yard line. Sets up a 1st and 10 for Spencer, and we'll be right back after this.
Owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, we take a look at Rachel with the Zaleski Sports Show, man in camera number 2 tonight, and we see Austin Bacon on the carry. Around the corner he goes, and another big gain for the Rockets. It's a 15-yard gain for Austin Bacon, a flag on the play, and that will come back, no doubt about it. As we will see the call here, holding on the Rockets, and that ball will come back. And probably one of the reasons Bacon was able to get some clean air in front of him coming around the corner. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 25. Okay, 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty on the Rockets. Mandel sends Bauman in motion. Hand out to the other side. Bacon, he's going to be bottled up in the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by number 52, Ben Barton. Barton able to get back there on that fake end around. Stopped for maybe a little bit of about a 1 yard loss there, Bacon, on that Barton stop.
Second down.
So 2nd and 21 now for the Rockets. Under 1:40 to play here in the third quarter. We'll check in on scores around the area in just a minute. 6 minutes left in the third down in Auburndale. It's the Apaches remain up 17-3 over Pittsville. Mandel back to pass. Screen set up. Knifing through and breaking a tackle there is Bacon. He will finally be bottled up. Take a look and we get a number here, and we've got Oakley Wrench there flying through the Spencer offense and at least disrupting Bacon on that play, allowing his Tiger teammates to come through and bottle him up. Schwabe credited with the tackle. And we are under a minute to play here in the third quarter in Spencer.
Rockets at the 26.
So it's 3rd and 19 from the 26. Another Tiger stop here would give them another chance to get the ball back and see if they can do something. It's been a frustrating 3 quarters here for the Tigers. And we will have a delay of game here. That did take quite a while. There was over a minute to go when the play ended. We're under 30 seconds now, so delay of game, and 3rd and 19 turns into 3rd and 24 for the Rockets. And the clock begins to wind now, and at that point now, if they wanted to, Spencer wouldn't have to run a play, but they're going to get up under the ball and make the best of it here anyways. We're under 10 seconds to play. Handoff around the outside to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt for a couple yards, and that'll bring up a 4th down, but not before we head to the 4th quarter. So we will now go to the 4th quarter. Spencer leads Stratford 27-0. Run 3. Today, V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Implement. Located just north of Highway 10 in Chile is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. After work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your... As we come back here in Spencer, we take a look down in Marshfield, and it's Marshfield continuing to lead Oshkosh West. A field goal for the Tigers puts them up 11-6 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. And we are just about to start the 4th quarter here in Spencer, and 12 minutes left in this game. And they will start the 4th quarter with a rocket punt as Mandel steps back a few yards and looks to send the ball away. Flink waits here on the other end. The ball kicked to Schwabe, fair catch called, and he brings this one in harm-free on his knees this time. But Brings it in. Last time he fielded a punt, and it was a muff punt and a fumble recovered by the Rockets. So Stratford will start here on the 44-yard line. Pretty good field position here to start the fourth quarter for Stratford.
Going from their own 44.
So no scoring done in the third quarter. Both teams with the ball a couple times. One turnover for the Tigers in that stretch. And a few punts, and here we are now with possession number 3 of the second half for the Tigers. And it starts from their own 44-yard line. A snap over the head of, snap over the head of Schwabe and picked up by Ericke. And again, Tigers shoot themselves in the foot at some point during the drive, and this one they happen to do it right away. So big loss on the play. They're going to be backed up all the way to the 33-yard line, so 2nd and 21 on just the second play of the drive. They're already in a bad spot here against the Spencer Rockets. See if Coach Tubbs and the gang dial up a few more passes here. They're going to have to get something going. A few extra receivers on the field now, spread out. And Schwabe sprints out to his right. And we've got nice catch there by Derek Martin. Martin steps out of bounds after that ball was tipped. Ball was tipped by, I think it was Bauman with the tip. And the pass ends up being completed. Martin down the sideline. And it's enough for a first down for Stratford, and all the way down to the Spencer Rocket 43-yard line. Bacon eventually ran him out of bounds as Martin streaked down the sideline. Martin now sent in motion. Schwabe calls for it, gets it, hands it off to Ericke. Ericke to the left side. Strung out there, and Hayden Bauman brings him down. Nice stop there by Hayden Bauman. A 2-yard loss for Cade Ericke. And again, after a big play by Stratford, a not good play. First week for all these players, and I would say if you talk to Coach Tubbs after the game, he's got some wrinkles to get ironed out here for sure. As, this bunch here has got to get things put back together here in practice next week. Not saying this game is over, but they're going to have troubles here. Schwabe rolls out and a sliding catch made, and he'll be down where he slid at the 40, a 4-yard gain on the pass.
That's complete.
Pass complete there to Wrench. Wrench, 5'11" senior for the Tigers. Sliding catch. As soon as he made that catch, he was down when his knee hit. High school football, a knee down is down. Don't have to touch in high school football. The 40-yard line is 3rd and 7. Stratford now closes ranks in here a little bit. Schwabe turns, reverse pivot, steps out to pass, finds Bright over the middle. Bright streaking up the middle of the field. Nice pass reception there by Vaughn Bright. First time we've called Bright's name today, and he takes the ball down to the Spencer 20-yard line. Be 1st and 10 from there for the Tigers. So as I said at the beginning of this drive, Tigers are going to have to up the pass game here a little bit, and they have done just that. A couple passes on the play on this drive, including this nice play there by Bright. And the Tigers are within striking distance now. Still down 27-0, 9 minutes to go in the game. Pistol formation. Schwabe calls for it. Sends Martin in motion. Hands off to Eric. No, keeps on the option there. Around the outside goes Schwabe and spun down at around the 10-yard line. We'll see where it eventually 5-yard gain by Schwabe. Injured Rock. There he is. So line, and we'll take a timeout here as the team gets that all figured out. We'll be right back. Today, V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Back here in Spencer, Jason Zaleski with you on the call. Injury is tended to on the sidelines. We're back in action here. 2nd and 5 from the 15 for Stratford. Schwabe under center, takes the snap, looks to his right for a pass, sends it towards the end zone. Bright there, catches it, and dives into the end zone. Vaughn Bright. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice job there by Max Schwabe on the rollout. Found Bright, who had about a 4-inch difference over his defender, able to come back for the ball, bring it in, spin, and then lunge for the end zone and in. And the Tigers are on the board for the first time tonight. And on for the extra point is Reed Curtis. And Reed sends it up and through for the extra point. It's good. 27-7, 8:24 left. And the Rockets will be on onside alert here for the rest of this game. Doubt it's coming here, but they will certainly be on alert formation as Tigers down by 20. And we'll need to get the ball back quickly and get down the field quickly here to have any chance to continue climbing back in the game, but they finally showed life here on this third possession of the second half. And if we think back all the way to the start of that started with a errant snap over the head of Max Schwabe, put him in a 2nd and 20, able to battle their way through it, and then fought their way all the way down the field. Couple nice runs, and then that nice pass there into the corner to Bright for the Tigers' first score of the 2018 season. Five minutes left in the third quarter down in Pittsville, and it's the Apaches continuing to lead the Panthers 24-3. And again, it was just going into the fourth quarter over in Marshfield with the Tigers up 11-6. Interesting score down there in Marshfield. I would guess a missed extra point and a 2-point conversion and a field goal. Likely what brings all that together. As the Tigers here set to kick off, and onside alert is the call here on kick return as we see the Spencer Rocket players bunched up here from their own 45 to the 50. The kick is sent away and is brought in there and returned up the field to about the 29-yard line. Update from Marshfield. Touchdown must have just been scored as I see the score 19-6. Marshfield leads West. Marshfield about to kick off. It looks like there's 2 minutes left in the third quarter in that game. You can go ahead and take a look at the game yourself, and you can let me know. Spencer now. Rockets will start their drive at their own 30. 8:18 left in the game. Mandel back, reverse pivot, handoff. And another run there by number 25, Carson Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt picks up 4 on the play.
Justin Radke makes the start.
Come on, defense, let's go.
34. It'll be second down and
54 yards rushing tonight by Hildebrandt. Solid effort. Four fairly steady ball carriers for the Rockets side, including quarterback Jared Mandel. Second and 6 here from the 34. Bacon again with the ball. He's around the corner, lunges forward, and that'll be a Rocket first down by Austin Bacon.
Austin Bacon.
7-yard pickup by Bacon. And a leading candidate for the highlight house, although there's a player down on the far side. Looks like cramps going on over there, and that might have been Bacon. After he landed, he may be cramping up over there on the sideline. See if they can get him far enough off the sideline to keep this game going. It looks like they are going to pause here momentarily. I don't see an official timeout, but they're going to pause the game here and tend to, it looks like, a cramping Austin Bacon. And I can't say you blame him at this point. He's been doing it all today. Offensive star, pick 6 on defense, coming up on 100 yards rushing. Nice job today by Bacon. And see if he can get the cramps out and be able to continue in this game. 7:28 to go in the fourth. Marshfield 19, Oshkosh West 6. As that game nears the fourth quarter, and this game is going to continue on here, as it looks like Bacon has got himself up and out of the way of danger over there on the sideline. 7:25 and rolling here in the fourth quarter. Hildebrandt in motion. He gets the handoff around the far side, and a host of Tigers, including Barton, on the tackle over there. He'll have a gain of 2.
stopped by Ryan Foley and Trevor Denny.
Denny and Foley also in on the tackle. And a group of Tigers headed after Hildebrandt over there towards the sideline. Yeah, make sure to stay tuned post-game as we will stop down and talk with Spencer Columbus Rocket head coach Jason Gorst. And we will talk to our highlight house player of the game as well. All that comes up post-game. So stay tuned for that as we've got 6:35 left to go here today. Mandel in no hurry here to get his offense up and going. Looks like they may even just wait a little bit here and call a timeout. He came up to the line a little bit late, and indeed they will call a timeout there as they were headed towards a delay of game penalty, and we will take a timeout along with them and be right back. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. After work, the game, or this weekend, Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
The winning number.
All right, back here in Spencer as we climb closer to the finish of this Week 1 contest. Our Zaleski Sports Show Game of the Week. Spencer Rockets, Stratford Tigers, and it's been a mostly one-sided affair here. Spencer out to a 27-7 lead. Stratford did score last on a 12-yard touchdown pass to Vaughn Bright. Rockets now with the ball, looking to close out this game on the ground. Handoff up the middle here. Run out to the 50. Looks like they're even going to mark him down around the 48. I believe that was Bauman.
Ryan Foley makes the tackle on Hayden Bauman.
Yeah, Bauman
Into the
on the carry for about 3 yards.
just shy of midfield.
And again, Hildebrandt's going to take some time here getting off the field. Looks like he made a reach down to tie a shoe, but instead he's a little bit slow coming off the field. We're going to check in with the sponsor one more time, and we'll be right back. Just one.
2, 5,
Damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency, family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Good property damage.
Hildebrandt helped off the field there. That's the cause of our timeout. Saw that a little bit last night too over in Fall Creek as we watched the Crickets and the Neilsville Warriors go at it. Players about this time in the fourth quarter started to cramp up. It's a game day scenario, a lot different than practice. Practice, a lot of breaks, a lot of stops. Game, nothing like that at all. Game compared to practice, unlike any other sport, how the intensity ramps up in football. And early on in the season, a lot of cramps. You'll see that in college and the pros too. 3rd and 5 from the 49, 6:19 left in the game. Bauman around the corner, gets up the field there and finally is stopped near the line to gain. We'll see if he was able to get across the first down line here or not. And it looks like we may have a measurement here to see about that. Nope, the referee's going to call the first down on a 5-yard gain by Hayden Bauman. And the Rockets able to